Hey Converge, hope you're having a great week here. If you haven't met me yet, my name is Carter. I'm one of the church plant residents here and also one of the worship leaders here. And I'm taking over Mission Minutes this week to introduce a new song. And this is a song that me and some friends at Western we wrote, and seeing that we're going into this new series called Speaking from the Heart and looking at the Psalms, I thought it was a good time to introduce my song titled Glory. And I've heard a few worship songwriters kind of talk about how each song has the opportunity to sing about a certain aspect of Jesus. And there's so many, you can't really capture them all just in one song. But in this song, I really wanted to speak into God's power and his love and his dominion over all things and his glory. There are many times in my life I felt like I've just needed God to come into a circumstance and to deliver me from it and fix it. I think one of the biggest ones for me is sophomore year of high school, when I was diagnosed with rheumatoid arthritis, which is a chronic illness that's never going to go away. I just remember that diagnosis, and that day on, I just was in this sort of downward spiral for maybe like 2 years. And I felt defeated. I felt defeated about how I couldn't solve the pain, that all this never ending pain that I was feeling. I couldn't do anything to really stop it. I was feeling like areas of my life were falling apart. And I was just listening to the wrong voices about how I should perceive my circumstance, myself, or even my value. And I don't have time to go through all the details of this story, but what I will say is there was one night where I just couldn't hold the weight of all these things anymore. And I just remember sitting down and crying out to God, saying, God, I need you to come right now. And he did. And over the course of that night, but even a few months and years, I've seen God use all of that pain that I felt, all that brokenness, for his good and for his glory. So that's kind of where the song Glory comes from. And it's sort of a reminder for me that just God is greater than everything. He's greater than any power in this world, any trials or any struggles or any brokenness that we're going to face. He's greater than any failures we might have, any works that we might do, any successes that we have. He's greater than that. And he can move mountains just at his word, because he's God and he can do the impossible. And our response is to just praise and worship him, because he's a God that loves us and hears us when we're struggling, and cares about us. And he's a God that's just worthy of all of our praise and all of our worship. So I'm going to play this song for you guys now, and I hope that you can just take the time to let these lyrics sink in and reflect on what God has done and what God is going to continue to do to show his power and his glory throughout all the times of your life. I cry out for your help, and you hear me. You come with holy strength, never ending. When trouble comes my way, Jesus, you conquer it all. So I will praise you, I won't stop praising you. Our God is greater than all the powers of this world. Our God is greater than all my failures and my works. Our God is greater. He moves the mountains at his word. Our God is greater. So I stand in wonder. Trials of this world overwhelm me, I know you'll overcome, 'cause you tell me that you have raised me up the day you conquered the grave. So I will praise you, I won't stop praising you. Our God is greater than all the powers of this world. Our God is greater than all my failures and my works. Our God is greater, and he moves the mountains at his word. Our God is greater, so stand in wonder. Whoa, 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 whoa. Not in your glory, for you alone shall reign. You will not in your glory, for you alone shall reign. You will not in your glory, for you alone shall reign. You will not yield your glory, for you alone shall reign. Our God is greater than all the powers of this world. Our God is greater than all my failures and my works. Our God is greater. He moves the mountains at His word. Our God is greater.